Hey y'all, so Phil Jr. made this nice bag for our harvesting. And so we're gonna go ahead and do a little harvesting. We're behind on our okra. Yeah, quite a bit of okra that needs cut today.
Well, I get some of that squash, I think it's ready.
Yeah, we've got some squash that's ready too. I think we let some of this go a little too long. But, oh my goodness, they are so good.
And here's them flowers that they make right before they produce the fruit, if you guys never seen one. Real pretty flowers.
All that zucchini that I was getting finally is done. We picked the last of it last night and I made some more zucchini bread.
I will say one thing, this okra really took off.
All right, guys, so we have a whole bag of okra here. And we don't know anybody else around here that plants okra, and I can't believe it because it's doing so good here in southern Indiana. And then we have these summer squash and a couple butternut squash, and we'll go out and see what else we have. So when I went back over there to check what else we have some jalapeno peppers, and then we have a lot of these nice slicing tomatoes. This one, I went to look at it and it came off, so it's not completely ripened, but it's almost. And then we have a lot of these slicing tomatoes that aren't ripe yet, so they weren't ready to be picked. But not too bad harvest for one morning.
Okay, this is Wyatt, and he said he wanted to try a hot pepper. Now, I never thought he would ever even try a pepper, period, but he wants to try a hot pepper. He did say, could you please have a glass of milk ready, just in case. So, he's being incredibly brave, and anytime you are ready, Wyatt.
Okay.
Trash can. Is it hot?
It's more like disgusting than hot, to be honest.
So you never got to the hot part?
No, it was just disgusting, to be honest. It wasn't even hot. It
Aha.
was disgusting.
So a lot of you have asked for an update on the pawpaws that were transplanted into these buckets from around the yard. And here's a few of them. And they're doing pretty good. Some smaller ones. So there's just a little update on the pawpaws.
Well, we're getting ready to do another upgrade here on the farm. We've had our house here for over 25 years, and we had to put the water line in and everything at that time. And we had it coming up. We do have, I guess you'd call it city water or whatever. We pay a monthly bill, which is not too high, but it was put in over 25 years ago. And the junction box we had, it all kind of filled in over time, and we wanted to take another line out to our barns. So we're starting that process now. We originally had this big concrete pit in the ground with the water connections and everything at the bottom. Well, this time we paid someone to come out and fix what we are going to do. some of the original connectors and everything going to the house had gotten in bad shape. So there to the right is the water coming in from the road, and then going straight in is going into the house. So what we're going to do is the one that's coming out at the bottom there, that's going to come and hook into this water line here. And that water line right here will go out to our barn, and that way we have water out there and we don't have to carry water or do the garden hose bit. So the people that we hired, they dug the pit, got out the concrete part, and will replace it somehow, and we'll show that in a little bit. Putting the finishing touches on. There we go. So much nicer than it was before. Awesome. Thank you very much, Sarah Joe. Now, to some people, this may not seem like any big deal, but for us, it is. When the plumbers were here, we had them put in this hydrant so that we have access to water out at the barn. And as you can see, it's also very close to the garden area, so we won't have to have as many garden hoses and things like that, and we'll have water near for the animals and that type of thing. So this is quite exciting for us. Okay. Pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. We're waiting.
Okay, so today we're going to go ahead and start labeling some rabbits since we're getting so many, and I'm having a hard time remembering what rabbit came from which. So we're going to give them actual tattoo in their ear today. So this is a tattoo gun. As you see, it's got some soft cushion here. And then there's your tattoo. It's got some needles. You stick that down in the groove, it'll let you put 4 letters or 4 numbers in it. Close it like that, tighten it down. And what you do, this thing's kind of old. It's getting kind of hard. You add some water to it. But anyway, you'll take that. Right on that spongy part, you get you some ink. All across there. And I put CF1B, that'd be Chamberlain Farm First Buck, is what that's going to stand for. Then I'll have D for doe. So old Don Juan, he's going to be the first one done. He ain't going to like it now, but anyway, you're going to really want to make sure their ear's clean first. And you'll put that right in there like that. Actually, this thing goes inwards. He's not going to like this, so I'm trying to get it to where I can grab a hold of him. Anyway, we'll be able to clear that out after a while, and you should be able to see the CF1B. Hey everybody, so I'm at the pond, as you can see, but I ain't fishing today. So I usually bring my fishing pole down here and the kids, and sometimes we'll leave them out here outside, especially during the spring and summertime. A little water ain't gonna hurt if they rain on them. So I went ahead and decided to make a stand for them. So I made these cuts where it comes way off and curves around, keep them things in. So that way there ain't really no, you see it's snug there. But anyway.
We look forward to hearing from you. You can contact us by email at chamberlainff@gmail.com. Like us and subscribe to Facebook and YouTube at Chamberlain Family Farms. We're also available on Rumble at Chamberlain FF. We really look forward to hearing from you. Give us some ideas. Bye.